What's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup again, the next group again, yeah, indeed, Group C. First of all, we have Tengu Plants, of course, like good old Tengu Plants from 2011. It's always like the underdog deck. Like, I'm always thinking that probably Tengu Plant doesn't have a chance, but there are like a couple of cards where Tengu Plants do, at least can have the advantage over the other deck, like having the hand traps, double Maxi, double Veil in the main deck, Heavy Storm for example, multiple Solemns in the main deck also, so definitely quite crucial cards. Same for the extra deck access, right? Trishula, Hyper Librarian, Formula Synchron, and so on. Second deck list we have Dragunity Rulers, one of the few variants that were actually that were just very nice with the Rulers, right? Competitive play, all the Rulers, a 3-bar title wasn't needed. Reckless Greed, Turbo-ish with the small Dragunity engine, fueling your grave with more dragon-type monsters or, you know, wind types for your Tempest, right? So which deck has the advantage? Rulers should get the advantage, right? The graveyard is pretty much their second hand, and double Emptiness, not to forget. Then again, Tengu Plants, having the hand traps, warnings for example, definitely can come in clutch. Okay, so yeah, let's see the first duel. Okay, game number 1, Tengu Plants got to start. Having the 6th card always helps, since this opening hand wasn't that fantastic. Unless, at least, thanks to that 6th card, that definitely helps. 1-for-1 Dandelion, I believe the strongest 2-card combination that this deck can pump out. Then, you know, depending on your hand, right, no Monster Reborn. So I think, and I think this was a better play, going for, what is it called, Global Bulb indeed, instead of Spore. And then ending with those, yeah, draw 2, right, thanks to Formula Synchron and TG Hyper Librarian. It was very, how do you say it, like very, like, temptation, right, that not setting at least not setting any back row, right, and you know, just leave your Formula Synchron and Hyper Librarian or your side of the field to potentially Synchro Summon during your opponent's turn, going for something like Black Rose to, you know, blow up their entire field and having a second surge in the process. But then again, your opponent is not going to play into that, right? The opponent is not stupid. So I was like, nope, let's just you know, set like Double Typhoon great against the Dragunity version with, you know, definitely Ravine. Hitting Ravine is quite crucial, giving them the minus already off of this, yeah, the discard cost, right? Him having the Emptiness phase up definitely hurts, and the Crimson Blader, man, he does have access to Blader while I don't have access to Crimson Blader. Well, it's not here in this extra deck, right, but having access to Crimson Blader was super crucial in the mirror match, mainly during the Dragon Ruler format, right? So, Crimson Blader, Vanity's Emptiness, definitely a problem. And face Scapegoat, have the option, you know, possibly enemy controller or normal summon Spore Bulb. Then again, I think I'm under Crimson Blader, so no synchros. But having the Reaper definitely helps, and if the opponent destroys a Go token with Blader, that doesn't matter, since I think the monster needs to be sent to the graveyard, right? But again, thanks to Reaper will be that nice father to be tribute for Chaos, removing the back row, go for Trishula finally, and thanks to Mind Control, I can finally ditch out the last damage needed. So this game took a little bit longer than it needed, right? But again, that's how it goes. Game number 2, the opponent get to start, and that's not good, at least for me, right? Having those draw cards, setting up the graveyard with the level 2, yeah, but Phalanx indeed, the level 2 Dragunity Tuner. He immediately also has access to ducks, to, you know, getting like a level, pretty much like a free level 8 synchro on the side of the field to mainly Stardust, right? But Maxi would have potentially given me a lot of draws, and that was a good play, like using compulse on ducks, I think, yup. But again, I have to make sure that I can't get Crimson Blader, so setting the Reaper, setting the Goats again. Goats can be good, especially with a Lone Fire and Spore. Yeah, Spore in hand, not that great, but a Lone Fire can surge a tuner, and thanks to the Goats, you know, you can make your appropriate synchro if needed. Didn't go for the end phase goats, didn't see any need to, but you know, drawing the enemy controller now. Well, yeah, I don't think it would have mattered, right? Here the play was to eventually bulb his, well, and to use bulb and the blaster to go for a level 8 synchro play, maybe Scrap Dragon or something like that, maybe, Colossal Fighter, probably Scrap Dragon, just attack over the Stardust first and maybe use its effect, not really sure. Do I want to waste my Scapegoat? I might, but yeah, this was definitely good play on his part. I'm letting him, you know, it doesn't really matter the life points, yeah, the lost, at least the lose and life points doesn't really matter too much, just keeping the 3 tokens with Spore during my next turn, but a warning. Yep, that was definitely good play on the Scapegoat to attack for game. So game number 3, I get to start, and the normal summon tour guide into Sangam definitely was like a solid play, you know, Sangam potentially giving you the extra plus, search out like a hand trap or lone fire, right, depending on the situation. So definitely going to Valor the Ducks. He does follow it up with, what's it called, Mistletoe? You know, giving you the extra level, at least the follow-up play after your opponent dropped like the hand trap, mainly Valor. Again, maybe I should have risked, you know, normal summon the Dragon to special summon the Valor and go for Black Rose, right? I think I should be able to go for Black Rose, and you know that, okay, I would have like sacrificed my face down Call of the Haunted, but again I would have gotten a Sangam Surge with Black Rose destroying the field. He will also would have lost like his entire field. Then again, I believe he does have the Book of Moon, so he probably would have booked my Debris Dragon, so it wouldn't have mattered that much, right, in the long run. But again, my thought process was, you know, not getting Crimson Blader. That's what happens now, since again, no higher level monsters can be summoned, no Chaos, no Gores. Well, if it's like, no, that doesn't make sense, right? But you know what I mean, no Synchro Summons, no Chaos to be cheated during my own main phase, so that's definitely a problem. He's definitely going for the push now. Thanks to Scrap Dragon, the last Tengu will be special summoned, and yeah, definitely going to drop Gores, and with Sangam I'm going to search out Valor, but still, I'm still on the Crimson Blader, so no Synchro Summon during my turn, no Chaos if I'm going to draw it, so that's definitely a problem. And you know, there was like the play of your opponent normal or the special summoning the big guy and then drop your Valor on the summon just because of this, your opponent having the Book of Moon to chain it to your effect Valor's effect, but here in this case it definitely would not have mattered. So yep, definitely deserved. Dragunity rulers take the 2 points and Tengu Plants will stay behind with only, yeah, you know, with only 1 point. Next match should follow very, very soon. Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.